10 is an interesting one.
Yes.
Learn from the best.
Which is why I learned from you. That's why you mentored me.
See?
This is a guy who knows how to, yeah, okay. But of course, there's the secret 11th goal.
Oh, I can't wait for
Do
this.
coke and get your sucked. I don't know, whatever.
Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
Now, so do you want me to adjust this? Or do you want to be snuck? Because we can just move the camera. You don't need, it's the camera.
This is perfect, right?
Is this thing even recording?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you guys sick of this yet? Yeah.
I think that one's recording. I think they're all. Yeah,
You
they're all
think
good.
that's the
Call it.
that's the level.
I need a
of
binocular. We're good. I don't think anymore. I know. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Last time I said this was an episode.
You did.
You see, you never know. Past tense, past, present participle. I don't know. Check it out. Hey, I don't do any social media posting, so there's kind of no reason to follow me, but it is available at these things below. Brian Sturges, BrianSturges.com, at Mr. Brian Sturges, something, I don't know. Whatever. Portland Church TV. And of course, one of my closest and dearest friends, author, singer-songwriter, keyboardist. He once played bagpipes at an Irish cop's funeral, in which he then banged his recent widow up against his great-grandfather's tombstone.
Dang.
It was yeah.
That's a.
You can also
tangled
find.
web.
You can read more about this in his book available. Side Hustle to Flow available on Amazon, audiobook, whatnot. I love it. Speaking of sticky, bring me back to the covers. And Tim Hall Music, 1192 Studios, 1099 miscellaneous.
Yes. .com.
Music, and you call the music and
What?
Oh, okay.
Bam.
Nailed it.
That's like the ending of the Moon Cricket set. We were white.
He's not wrong.
Hey. Yeah, I know. I see it. I thought about your book.
Oh.
Because I happened to go to one of these malls with the kid. And I went to a place called Mackey's, MACY''S.
Never heard of it.
It was amazing. And I went in there and they had a toy section. Apparently, Toys R Us, that has closed, is now licensing into like Macy's and having that the toy area of Macy's is now a KB's, the giraffes there, the whole thing.
Oh,
okay. So
Jeffrey?
they just found, Jeffrey. Thank you. They found a home for him. And I saw a return, like a doll, like a Barbie doll. You know where this is going to.
I don't.
Sick bastard.
I know where he's going.
But it was like in the clearance rack and like return stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there was totally jizz all over it. There was totally jizz all over the face on the outside of the box, which.
So they didn't.
Well, they don't want to. They don't want to ruin the value before they return it.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I've seen. I've seen a fair amount of jizz. My own. Keep in mind.
Yeah, okay,
This conversation is going down to where. But I looked at it and I was like, "This is," and it was two. You could tell it was two. Like it was two. It was two separate. I was like, "Why is this clearly what it is twice only on this?" I was like, did like a hobo go into Mackey's and like knock one out to the dolls because that
People
this happens all the time?
Yeah.
Place like Mackey's.
So, anyways, I got a gift for you.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Remind me, you'll be opening it later. Oh. But I thought about this because isn't this the perfect face to jizz on? So go ahead and go on to Amazon and order this book, and you can do what you want with it.
Yeah,
he
it's your
can't
house.
legally stop you from doing whatever you want to it. Yeah.
The only one you can't jizz on is the audiobook. Well, you maybe on the Kindle.
You can do it during.
You have to do it on the Kindle.
Yeah,
you have to,
you
have to on the picture that comes up, the 8x10. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about Cliff. So I have noticed a little bit that you have been trying to perhaps mentor me a little bit in these last few episodes. Look,
He's a natural born
He's
mentor.
waiting to know. He's waiting to see what sort of bullshit I come up with right now. The look is like, what is he about to say? So I've noticed that you're like, so what's your monologue? What are you gonna do? You're mentoring me and other people in your life. Won't mention any names. You've become a great sage and wise mentor. And he wrote down all of these ideas in this book.
I did.
Okay?
Ideas.
But I want to let you know something. I mentor you! I mentor you! So what we're going to do is we're going to mentor Cliff on my 11 principles. The first 10 he might be familiar with.
Okay.
So let's talk about
wait for
what
this
Cliff's
11th.
doing with his life.
Well, let's talk about the.
My bit. Now, of course, he's not okay with this, but okay with it because it'll somehow work as advertising.
Sure.
Yeah, it's all
Now,
good.
as most of you know, it has 10 principles of success to flow.
To side hustle and flow.
Sure.
Yeah.
I flow first.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm a flow guy.
Especially after
Flow
a big
nays.
cup of coffee. All right.
So you have your 10 chapters, your 10 contents, your 10 things. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to mentor the fuck out of you.
Oh, good. I look forward to it.
Okay? So, Cliff, you're asking me what this is about. I've noticed your eyes have also been very wide when you're in my studio. Yes. You're reading things. You're like, what's this? Yes. And not 5 minutes ago, you're reading my notebook about what's going to happen today, which you should never do because this is an example of what you would
I just was moving it.
But you got big eyes. And then he'll see like my work things and he'll be like, so what are you doing there?
It's a thyroid
How
thing.
can I mentor
It's
you?
a thyroid thing.
Because every time you mentor me, it's like that goddamn ad I get that says I'm stupid every time I go into YouTube and it enrages me. Yeah. You know what bothers me the most about that is that the artificial intelligence is not only smarter, there's like, I can also, he's so dumb that I can sell him on how to spell words, but I can't find the website.
Oh, no.
So the point is, Clifton, my name is Brian Sturges. I'm a mentor.
Oh.
I am a graduate
Natural
of the Clifton Beach III program.
Oh, of course.
And of course, you're giving me this opportunity to somehow like audition the boss. You know what I mean? Like when Tesla's like, sell me this magic marker, and I'm like,
exactly.
You're gonna want to get digital.
Yeah, you want digital marketing.
If you could put a giant screen in the middle of a car so people could watch old episodes of House going down the 101,
that'd be great.
killing everyone would be great.
So angry.
So, Clifton, what are your goals for 2023? I know he's laughing. I don't even need to look. I know he's got one of those. So what are your goals there, kid? What are your goals? Kid, see how I diminutived you?
Yeah, called your kid.
What's that website?
Yeah.
So what are your goals? That's just what are you doing? What are your current goals?
Well,
He's got so many. You're
this
about
is true.
to get goalified.
Well, the main goals of 2023 obviously are finishing up 2 albums that are in progress with this handsome man. The soul record, Beach Please, which is mixing now, and then the jazz record, You Showed Me the Way, an Ella Fitzgerald tribute. So that'll be 24 songs done?
F. Scott Fitzgerald tribute.
Ah, yes.
That album you did was. I'm talking about America. All right. So you got a couple albums, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Podcast just wrapped season 5.
That's your only goal?
50 episodes of Deeper Grooves podcast. We just went over 100 episodes of Deeper Grooves radio show. So right on the tail of
106.
this 106, 107.
What are you trying to catch up?
Well, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't unless you stop.
Yeah, unless
Well,
Are you thinking about taking a break?
If you know, I stop once a year for 6 months. I'm like a French guy on vacation. I'm like, I will sell you cheese in the fall. So
6 months siesta.
I guess my biggest question to you is, why not you and why not now? But why not now? Why are you waiting to complete this goal later? Like why isn't it now? Is this ringing a little familiar? Why isn't it done already? Why isn't it done, Cliff?
I mean, it's on me. I have to
That
finish
makes
it.
a tremendous amount of sense. Yeah, okay. All right. People need passion and purpose. What's your passion and purpose?
Oh, this is good.
Well,
Keep it clean.
yeah. Well, my passion really is just to get creativity and content out there. Whether it's a lot or a little, the main thing is that every day I try to work towards some baby step, some goal. Even doing this podcast is still reaching a goal of putting content out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
We are numbers. Hey,
double digits.
I got to tell you, by 24:36, profitable.
Ooh.
I wonder how many views I would have to get for this to actually not cost me money. Plus, I buy lunch.
Yeah.
I just spent $60 on Thai food.
That's true. Well, I think you got to go controversial. You got to say stuff that forces.
I'm not that type.
No, he's not controversial.
I would never say anything controversial.
Yeah, like you start smashing women, people will comment.
Like the like button or their face with your fist.
Oh God.
Just saying sexist things. I mean, people will comment.
That's not
his style.
That's not my signature brand of misogynistic, unbillable, kind of not really at a level that brings creativity. I mean, a lot of it's true. That's the only part. In fact, it is Women's Month.
Yes,
it
international women.
Oh, so it's not just you white broads in Connecticut.
Nope.
It's for all people of all.
Harry Bush nuns.
How is reconstructing you going, Inc? How was your?
Would I fire me? Yes.
You're out of here.
Time of death. Call it. No, I think we're always going through like a reconstructive process. Actually, there is a term for it by a German thought leader, Joseph Schumpeter, which believes in creative destruction. You should constantly be breaking yourself down and rebuilding yourself.
I got the first half.
I'll tell you that, yeah.
Is that the same just tell me I'll never be nothing and throw a cross in my face and I'll be in third grade again. Now, I noticed that your jazz album is, did you start yesterday or today, but not why? But I guess.
We definitely started yesterday because we started in August, the arrangements for it.
Yeah.
Building up to now.
That's right. I waited for 6 months to get one line back from Wall of Flesh. I was like, just 8 years. He's like, I got this thing to do.
Well,
even though you're cutting your inner thighs just to feel anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least you still got them.
Yeah. Yeah. The thighs, they're unpleasant. Well, so I just hope that, that you could, why didn't you do this yesterday is my ultimate thing. Now, goals, I've heard, are somewhere in between platinum and copper. I like to call them gold or golden.
I'm excited that The Weeknd is now the most popular artist by the Guinness Book of Records. Just want to throw that out. Yeah, just happened. And that's crazy.
That was his goal?
Other than Michael Jackson, the only artist that had multiple number ones on multiple albums in succession. And I would have thought like a Taylor Swift or Beyonce would have been the most popular, but The Weeknd. Not the weekday, though.
Yeah,
I'm waiting to see how this ties in because he completed his goal of being the greatest. Because if not, you just told the story in the middle of
I don't think you can. The thing is, like, being the greatest is subjective, but it's also historical. You cannot go out to be the greatest. You just become the greatest. Like Beyonce became.
I don't think he can follow his own system. Because all I'm doing is repeating the system back to him, and he's having a hard time coming up with these definitive answers.
Well, the thing is that
we're going to move along.
Process.
We're going to move along.
But he's got to break himself down to bring it.
Oh, we'll break
exactly.
it. Yeah, but
creative destruction.
But I just feel like you're not you're surviving. You're not thriving, which is true. Which is the 6. Don't just survive. Learn to thrive.
Because Tim doesn't believe I can have a house. I'm just surviving.
Oh,
I can't picture you in a house.
You can't picture him in the garage repairing something in the home.
That means renting it or owning it. I'm screwed on both.
Because I'm so used to
you just pay. Just pay.
You have a house. Well, I gotta live. Why do I have to live in a French boîte?
Oh, what?
A boîte.
What? Is that like a
box?
cell?
A box.
Oh, okay.
One could delegate. You could delegate finding a house for you, but it seems like you may be deliberating.
It is so crazy how cheap you can get somebody. International Women's Day, speaking of cheap labor.
Oh, so
my God.
are they? Do they have self-employment and self-care is also important for these people?
Self-care.
You called them the Help earlier. I remember.
Well, that's a wonderful movie. Octavia Spencer.
That's the one
supporting
that shit in the
actress?
pie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fried green tomatoes.
No, I think they shit in a pie in both.
Very common theme for black people. You know what we should do to those white folks? Shit in their pie.
And it wins an Oscar every time. Jessica Tandy.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she was hard for her to find some work in her life balance. Jessica Tandy was famous for having that before she read this, and then thanks to Dan Aykroyd, Morgan Freeman.
I just love people that are able to peak later in life.
Now of
Never
course,
too late. Never too late.
10 is an interesting one.
Yes.
Learn from the best.
Which is why I learned from you. That's why you mentored me.
See?
This is a guy who knows how to. Yeah, okay. But of course, there's the secret 11th goal.
Oh, I can't wait for
Do
this.
coke and get your dick sucked. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, that's inside Hustle and Hoe.
And mentor Cliff.
Good. That did not. I
Wait,
did
that's
not
what
read
that
that.
says?
Yeah, I did not read that. Thank
boy.
God you have a doctor's handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prescribed and stuff. It was also pizza. We were supposed to. Hey, we're having a very special. Hey, we're doing the first ever episode of Tim Hall's Mess Hall, in which.
You're wearing the watch.
Yes, thank
Ooh,
you.
nice looking
yes,
watch.
look at this
It looks
handsome
good.
watch. Look at this.
It looks good.
Yes, look at this handsome watch. My man got for me. Thank you. Yeah,
You're welcome.
thank you.
So,
Gorgeous.
what would you have made, Tim, today, pizza-wise? For
Oh, well, I was going to, because I know you guys like the jalapeno.
yeah,
So I would have brought that, sliced it up, threw it on there. But it would all be, it's a Neapolitan style.
so strawberry vanilla chocolate.
Yes, you're going to love it.
Very interesting flavor profile.
This is a pizza from Naples.
Nipple pizza.
Yeah,
Nice.
you'll love it.
Just
It's
petite.
it's thin, but it's airy and crunchy.
Well, before we get to the
Crispy
toppings,
bottom?
what makes this different than eating?
Yeah, why do we give a shit about
Yeah.
your Tim Hall's Mess Hall that you keep trying to sell us?
Well, I guess it's about quality of ingredients and
Papa John's?
Oh my God, is this American Life?
That poor guy. The name of the company is Papa John's.
he
and
got
they're like,
kicked out.
He got kicked
He's
out.
angry.
This is why you don't do a board.
That's what we say. Yeah, boards can always kick you out. Like with Steve Jobs, they kicked him out.
And the board
worked
is
out for
always
him,
like
though.
the evil thing in movies. Too.
yes, yeah,
Batman.
Yeah. They usually
The
Yeah.
Emperor.
The new
that's,
groove.
the board.
that was that was just an executive meeting. They just branded you like we can't call it like the Monday morning meeting.
No, wait, but Papa John's got kicked out. That's crazy.
Yeah. He got forced out. And I
You think
can't
he'll bring him
remember why.
back like Steve Jobs?
No, he started.
No.
He was trying to start his own pizza company again. I was like, dude, just take the money. Just don't. We're good.
Well, they have clauses against that. You can't compete right away. You have to
Right, but it's like
But what'd you make, Bill?
3 to 5.
I don't think you could.
Calzones.
Calzones, yeah.
I'm a calzone guy now. Go to Papa John's.
But he was
UNT.
like the face, like the Wendy's guy. Like he
Yeah.
was the guy.
Wendy's was Dave Thomas's daughter,
Oh yeah.
and then they came out with a series of ads
With her?
starring the real Wendy,
yeah.
and she was a.
Large woman.
Well, he said it, and the stock went down, and they said no more of these. And
They
they
could.
took it.
Really?
And then they put some thin girl who like some actress Wendy.
I remember her, yeah.
And now she's all like, good. And they have mom. If you look at their logo, they have mom as her collar.
Oh, the bow
in the Wendy's
thingy?
thing.
Oh,
Subliminal
I like Mom.
or a wow if you're trying to like.
Well, I love a junior bacon cheeseburger. I haven't had one in decades, but
Well,
I find their meat to be salty.
and square, right?
Yeah, and square.
Square.
But I mean, I could still eat it. But yeah.
It's no In and Out because that's what a hamburger's all about.
Oh, interesting.
How do you feel about the Impossible Beyond meats? I didn't think you would be that guy.
Have you had
I
one?
tried them. I mean, I like a veggie burger, but like a real one, like a homemade one.
Yeah,
Like that,
Oats or
those
black
Santa
bean.
Monica
Yeah.
ones where it's like $26.
Yeah.
Those things are fantastic. But any sort of like Boca
Oh,
burger,
frozen?
no offense to the good people of Boca, but it's like
Means mouth, right? Boca.
Boca.
But yeah, it's crazy. When I was a vegetarian in the 2000s, like they have made food so much better than it was. Like it was like a no man's land. But then now they've done too much. Like you cut it and it bleeds. It's too much.
Yeah, that is interesting.
it has audio sound recording that he filmed. He's like, This is a real. I feel like.
Yeah, so it's too much. I do like what was it, the Dave Chappelle joke when he talks about trans lives and he talks about beyond pussy and impossible pussy. It's a funny joke. You should check it out. You should check it out. I'm not doing it justice, but I mean, people have said, I saw Chappelle live, that he is transphobic. I don't know if that's true, but
he's a trans.
I'm not trans. I'm not trans though. Like I was just talking to a Jewish lady yesterday about.
You're not trans?
I'm not trans. I'm not trans.
Okay.
You learn something every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched a lot of videos to know.
Are you interested?
With
switching it up.
Oh, well, I think after 40, I'm going to stick with what I know. But
no, but isn't that when, like a Rock Hudson, eventually you got to be like...
well, you know, there's gay for pay. There's also gay for a J. It's a pass.
is it a Magic Mountain?
Ooh, Rock Hudson. Not related to Kate Hudson, unfortunately.
Or Cock Hudson. From
Cock Hudson.
The old Kelly Clarkson, who... she could do it in Wendy's advertisements.
Oh, yeah. But she's like America's darling. There's a handful of white people that white people will always support. Like Dolly Parton. They just love Dolly Parton.
They do love Dolly Parton.
No matter what she does. She's always amazing. What I like about Dolly, though, is one, she was breast forward. But also, she
married to her sister who had that terrible disease.
Yeah.
Yes. Her half-sister, Black Mickey Champion.
Okay, that is a poll. If you know Mickey Champion, comment below.
Yeah. She once opened for the Rolling Rocks. The beer, not the rock.
Red Hills Amphitheater.
But you know what? The crazy thing to me, historically, is when we talk about rock music with black artists. So you have like Lenny Kravitz, Jimi Hendrix. I was talking to a guy who does kind of like black rock music now, and you have to remember that rock music is a black art form. Like it started with rock and roll with Little Richard and people like that.
Oh, for sure.
And Chuck Berry. But
and
now
Skinner's snuck in there.
Well, that happens. Like somehow white people come, they take an art form and it's just like, take it.
Eminem.
And it's over.
Do you think Eminem's the best? Do you think a white man is the best rapper? Can we finally get one for the white guys?
I think he's definitely up there. Now, when you compare him to like a Jay-Z though, or a Kendrick Lamar or something, I don't know if he's to that level, but he is good. I mean, nothing against Eminem. I think Eminem's an amazing, angry diss rapper because he just did one against Machine Gun Kelly, who you talked about several times.
Oh, yeah.
They had a whole diss record. Now, Machine Gun Kelly is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I don't know why he would try to go up against Eminem, who just murdered him 100%.
Does Machine Gun Kelly do rock?
I have no idea. I have no idea at all.
Well, the thing that happens is he was kind of rap, but what happened is after this diss track, he got burned so hard, he had to switch genres now. So he does not do rap anymore.
Oh, okay. So it is kind of like it's like punk, right? Or like pop
Tom
punk?
Hanks' son.
Really? Colin Hanks.
From the
Westwood.
The other one.
Oh, the other one?
The one that speaks in patois.
Oh, no. Why?
You didn't know about this? He got canceled because he was doing his Jamaican accent at the Grammys. Can we pull that up? Is that something that we could maybe find?
Why would do that? There's certain people that can pull it off. Like when Billy Crystal was black. Like, it just floats by. But I remember Sunny in Philadelphia, when they syndicated that out, whenever they did the blackface, they cut those out. So, like, when you go to Hulu or whatever, those episodes you can't see anymore. Like,
boo.
You can buy, like, the DVD that's on there, I think, but in the syndication, it's not. But I love those. When they redo Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon, those are
good.
Yeah.
That show, I think it's still on. It's the longest running sitcom. 15 seasons.
Oh my God. Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chet coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say? Me father Tom Hanks presenting in a what soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
I mean, it's pretty good.
We need context.
I'll go ahead and have the kale salad. Thanks, Chet.
That's so crazy when you have a person that famous and then the son who's, pretty good and then this tragedy.
You know who I don't care for? And I don't want to start a Hollywood. What are those?
Yeah, beef.
Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't like her.
Apple.
I don't like her one bit.
Apple.
Well, she's dumb enough to name her kid Apple.
Well, and the Goop.
And I gotta tell
Goop
you,
is actually
I could list
very,
6 women in this.
successful.
You talking about the pussy candle?
I'll wait.
Talking about the pussy candle?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I'm good. Like,
there's also something about something that smells like her orgasm.
what it is
I don't think
is that she has that energy of earning it, right? Because her mother's Blythe Danner, right? She,
Okay, yeah.
her mother was one of the most famous actresses when she was born, and it's just like anything else.
Does that give
If
you
her
an
mother worked
advantage?
at the Waffle House in Nebraska, Gwyneth would also be, she'd be 6 kids. She would. What's the likelihood of these Freddie Prinze Jr.'s, Gwyneth, all these kind of like nobody really gives a fuck actors? They all come from some talented person's balls or
Kate
vagina.
Hudson?
I mean,
She was pretty good.
Yeah,
Almost famous. That was pretty good. Now the thing is,
But what I'm saying, but Gwyneth Paltrow has that. She has that. Not hubris. It's like stuck upness. It's like it's like
Gall?
It's like what she thinks she's
Shardigal.
doing would be good if she wasn't who she was.
They all
If
have
she did what she did on camera and her name was Becky Go Fuck Yourself from Kansas, she wouldn't pass. She wouldn't get an agent. No, I'm not trying to badmouth her. I just
no,
think
it
I think
helps.
she's not attractive,
It helps.
not talented, came from handed a career, and then you're difficult about it. Then you're like this matronly old lady selling some vagina candle. I want Tila tequilas. I want to go back to 1996. I don't know, because she's in that lawsuit and she doesn't want the cameras in the courtroom. I'm like, I haven't seen you in a movie
what-
since Great
what is the
Expectations. The ski, she got to do a ski thing.
oh yeah.
The two, her and another skier collided.
So you want to make a penis candle? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is it's called cock. It's called cock. Light it up, cock.
Light it up.
Well, you've seen the
Magic
penis.
light
You've
cock.
seen,
It's called the light cock.
you've seen the penis game, right?
Well, yeah, you sent me that
Did
terrible.
you send it to Brian?
No, I did not
Send
send
him.
it to
Send
Brian.
him said penis game.
What
I'm gonna send it to you.
would you like to go ahead and share?
Can you share the penis game, Tim? Will it show?
I mean, from my telephone.
I don't know what it is. I just don't.
So,
It's just like,
What bugs
I would
me-
never even notice her on the street. You know what I mean? Like if I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard and she walked by, I mean, forgettable.
Oh.
She's just got a lot of attitude for somebody I don't think, she's no, I mean, look at these views.
Yes.
Don't these numbers let you know that my opinion might mean more than a woman whose net worth
I don't know how you.
was
Millions
made
and
today?
millions, yeah.
Yeah.
So
don't know how you
what bugs me about Goop specifically is if you go through the
Sounds like poop.
if you go through the website, it's just like ridiculously expensive, stupid things.
Have you been on the website, Tim?
Yeah,
You're not a Goop person. Why would you be on there?
because I've listened to a podcast and they complained about it. And I was like, what's all this complaining about? So I went and looked at the.
But there's Goop and then there's Super Goop.
What are you guys talking about?
And I've got 2 fingers. And the Super Goop.
Okay.
Oh, that does smell like an orgasm.
Oh Jesus.
It's one
I don't
of
know
the
what's
most
gonna be
foul
coming this
things
My
I've
orgasm.
ever seen on this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
might
there
not
have been
make it.
there have been a tremendous no. It's gonna.
It might
make
be the intro. I don't
I
know.
know. I reversed it 2 in the stink.
They keep updating the YouTube thing, and they're like, "You got 7 seconds now." They're like,
Yeah, they keep.
"You can't say that. You can't say the C word in the first 3 seconds." It's really because it's the advertisement.
Like,
Basically,
this
like
is-
you got 5 seconds to figure out you don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
Maybe we should create some ads where it's just like, "Do you love Jesus?" And then like 7 minutes ago, cut.
Yeah, right afterwards.
I don't know. I do see a lot of billboards for Jesus, like out driving. Like
Oh yeah, yeah. If you drive cross country,
This guy,
yeah, you'll see it.
you know? It's like,
Especially where you can't get a radio station. Have you guys done that drive
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
through the New Mexico plains or whatever?
Uh-huh.
And there's
I've been on the
no
40.
there's one station that'll come in, and it's
it's-
Chris. It's the
yeah.
Jesus station.
That's how they get you. That would be more fun, actually. I don't even think it's this stuff. It's more like
It's all on the upbeat, kid.
yeah,
You know, white
Bring
kids.
in the snakes.
yeah.
Wait, so Goop, what did you see on there?
Oh, yeah. There's like these,
I still don't know what Goop is.
like $500.
What is Goop?
Benoit. It's her brand.
Oh, Benoit
She like
balls.
sells.
Wait, whoa.
She has a
$500
brand.
Benoit balls.
Is that the candle brand? Is the Goop?
Yeah,
Goop?
that's where you
There's
get the
Goop and
candle.
Super Goop. It's beauty products,
Okay. No.
People find her attractive.
booty products.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 80 and you're like, your
I
mother
do-
blew me at the Hollywood Awards 1963, I'd like to feel the daughters. See if your mouth is as firm as your mother's.
Oh God.
She's not. Just stay home in a sweater with that face and attitude.
It is chilly.
And just.
And millions
Leave
and
us all
millions of
alone.
dollars.
Oh, but that was my question.
But if you want to send some candles for us to like, if you want to sponsor the show, if Goop, that's the name of it.
Goop.
Yeah, Goop.
What is it like?
Super Goop.
Is it like the discharge?
Goop.
Is that what that
Well, I
means?
mean, a goop is just Oh no! Now the first grossest thing.
Well, she probably has 2 O middle names, so it's like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Uh-oh.
Goop.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Orenthal.
Yeah, probably. She's a
Big OJ.
big OJ fan.
Her mother, speaking of getting a blowjob in 1963.
That man's got the juice.
Oh, well done, sir.
And what's the other O?
I was gonna say famous anus. No, I was gonna say
Oh, worst cookies I've ever had.
shit cookies. No, I was gonna say if you could name on one hand 5 progeny, is that a word?
Kids?
Yeah, of famous people who were actually good at what they did. Because there's very few.
Brandon Lee, that guy fucking sucked. He couldn't even stay alive for this fucking movie.
No, that's not good.
Dude, how hard is it to just live through a movie?
I saw The Crow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right?
I like The Crow.
I mean, whatever, but
Yeah.
it could have been any. The guy's wearing a makeup. It looked like the guy from WWF. Right, coming there with the leather slicker. There was no difference. He was no. So forget him. He sucks. Next.
I was gonna
Just
do
start
a
listing off. I'll tell you if I will tell you if they're any good. Let's go.
Julian Lennon.
I don't know who that is.
That's
John Lennon's
Lennon's
son?
son.
Oh, that's half Yoko. Out. No. Next.
No, that's Sean Lennon.
Who is this? So this
Before
other
that.
Lennon is not related to Yoko.
Yes.
Awesome. Next.
Wait, I have to come up
Yeah,
with
come
one?
on.
I don't know anybody's kids.
Freddie Prinze Jr. His dad
Colin-
knew. His
Colin
dad knew
Hanks.
when to wrap it up. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go Colin Hanks because we just mentioned it.
Oh, Colin Hanks.
He's on that show.
Okay.
This Is Us.
I gotta
Yeah.
tell you. Okay. There's one. He's good.
Now,
Your other son's kind of a dick.
Natalie Cole.
Was she?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's like a one-hit wonder, and it was with her dad in a hologram.
No, she had decades of hits before that.
She's out. Next.
Jacob Dylan.
Who's that? Bob Dylan's kid?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
He was
Wallflowers?
Wallflowers.
I mean, you'll never be on a stamp. Next.
Ooh. Martin Luther King the Third.
Now, there are like so many things that I could say right, like just a list that I will.
Ah, yes.
I think that's
that'll do.
it's Tiny Tim Tic Tacs.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
I bet he has a great singing voice.
And the reason I let this come to trial is because I knew the Lord wanted it to come out because he wants to use me and he doesn't want me to be leveraged by Satan for the rest of my life with this accusation.
Yeah, that's how
Jesus.
Cliff orgasms. Just play the top of it again. Not that
just
I
those
would know,
notes?
but I know.
I could almost smell it.
Right.
Goop.
100% him when he comes. 100%.
That's a high note.
There it is.
That's a high note.
That's how you know it's good.
I knew that they was going to use me, Lord Jesus.
Woo!
Yeah. I like when they run around like assholes.
Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. That went out fast, though.
How did they capture the person yelling? At
That was
Yeah, that was some other stuff.
that was something. You're gonna want to get you're gonna want to get Allstate.
Yeah, you're in good hands.
You're in good hands. Yeah, it's crazy. I like the black guy with State Farm though.
Oh yes,
He's good.
From
Jake?
Yeah, from Heat. He was the getaway driver.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Heat.
yeah.
I know you don't.
He was in Heat?
Fucking Michael
He looks too
Madsen.
young.
Well, he played the getaway driver. I don't know
like
spoilers,
18?
but he was black, so he didn't really make it that.
Oh.
They gave him like 3 lines. Also, Danny Trejo. That's when he after the.
I thought he did the vampire thing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the breakup. But then this was like Hollywood, the biggest movie opening that he was in, and that made him a star.
There's nothing like a Mexican vampire, I gotta say.
Oh,
Just still down?
I will suck your blood with that chili stuff.
Tahine?
Yeah, what's it?
Tahine?
It's cool.
Another high note.
That's better than a lot of submissions we've lost.
Come on.
I mean, that's great timing.
tight,
And it was tight.
succinct,
It was
yeah.
all you needed. Don't guess.
Oh, God. Oh.
Wow.
Look how
Lucky
close that
son of a
got.
gun.
That's an entire, those ship cargo things that go on trains.
Oh, yeah.
Fell on a guy and missed his skull and body by a fraction
Yeesh.
of an inch.
I mean, he's still playing it the right way. Oh! Well, that's going to happen. When you play upside down.
Here's what we're gonna do, Doug. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a couple of non-union grips. They're gonna go down to Harbor Freight, get a couple of those clips that say "Do not use for climbing."
Yeah.
We're gonna click that on. And we're gonna
show
get some
only.
student interns from the high school. And we're gonna just turn you around. Okay, so there is a series of videos where they just post him now dancing. There are several, and it's just like everyone else is about. He's like, and he keeps stopping in the middle. He just walks back, has a water.
Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel.
Elvis,
To a heart, that's true.
Elvis dies, but this guy's still.
But you know,
alive.
at the time, Bobby Brown was like the biggest star.
Do you remember when he dropped his bag of cocaine on Arsenio Hall? So he's dancing, he's the parachute pants, and it's live, and the bag of coke comes out, and he's dancing, and he sees it, and he goes, woo, and he grabs it and puts it in his pocket. Can you pull that up? Is that
I
something
mean,
we
I'd
could-
love to.
Right, Bobby Brown.
Classic.
I've never even
I remember
heard
when
of it.
Clinton came on there before the election, the saxophone.
Follow my mouse.
He picked it up.
Hey, that's pretty smooth. He was
I
on
mean,
it.
it wasn't that
I gotta
graceful.
tell you, Bobby, you could use a little bump right about now after seeing these videos.
I thought he was not alive, but I guess that's just Whitney.
I don't think he is.
It's crazy. The ones you think will die live forever.
How is Ike
dead.
Turner?
Oh, I thought you meant Bobby Christina.
No, Ike Turner's
the
not
mom
alive,
and
is he?
the mom and the daughter died like within a year. Ike Turner, dead,
Yeah, he's dead.
dead,
right?
dead.
Was it that?
But Rockin'
that
88,
haircut?
Rockin' 88 another black rock song, by the way. Ike Turner with a young Elvis and that
I don't know.
Really?
whole group. Yeah, it was one of the early ushered in the rock and roll movement. Or do you want those
said
pussy
that
candles?
both
You
George
need it.
W. Bush and his father had anal sex with 100 men. How do you know that?
Because they are part of the well-known fraternal group out of Yale University known as Skull and Bones. And it's public knowledge
heard of it. I've seen the
that
movie.
the
It
Skull
would make
and
me yell.
Bones organization, in order to be initiated, first of all, you had to lie in a casket and let men urinate on you. And then a part of the process, you had to stand in a circular, if you will, masturbation squad to be a part
a
of
circle
Skull
jerk,
and Bones. And
commonly
then you
known.
Best
also
squad
had to be
ever.
penetrated by the elder persons in Skull and Bones. Everybody knows this as public knowledge. And George Bush Sr. and George Bush Jr. are bona fide members of Skull and Bones. That means they have been
Bona fide.
penetrated
Bona fide.
by at least 100 men in their anus area.
And how do you know that it's 100? Might it have been 95?
Yeah, well, it could have been less, but generally that's the number that kind of gets.
How
the
would you
attention of
know
everybody.
this?
And if it could have been fewer, it could have been none also, right?
No, it could not have been none. It could not have been none, no. And because Skull and Bones will not accept you without that practice. It's hideous, but that's what they do. That's what these fraternities do. Some do even worse than that. But yes, George Bush
This guy reminds me of somebody.
by other men and has also been doused in.
I've been delivered.
No.
While he lie in a casket, other men
He reminds me of
masturbated in his face.
Sounds like quite
He's
an
got a
evening.
similar.
Sounds like quite an evening.
Quite an evening.
That sounds fun.
Well, this is
Wait.
why I'm sending my kids to community college.
What do you get though? Like once you're in that group, it's like a Masons.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's people. The people who kind of run the world.
I mean, like, what if that was what you needed to do to get to Academy Award? I mean, you let old white men urinate on you in a casket, right?
Huh.
What Academy Award? What is exactly? What was the win? Because if it's best,
It's sound design.
no, not worth it.
It's not on TV, but it's still
yeah,
counts.
it's one of the technical award.
Best low quality
Yeah.
podcast with the lowest number of views.
You're gonna get your Salisbury steak at the Ramada.
I can't
It's
believe
fine.
I took 2 6 months off, which is a year off. So you're catching up on those podcasts. I'm gonna start. You know what? I'm gonna start doing minis.
Oh, nice.
Remember I was telling you how I accidentally save things? Apparently, at night, I'm accidentally forwarding these videos to other people, including the good people at this old house.
Oh,
Hey, check this
So
out.
I looked, and I have
dead.
just rows of my videos I forwarded to this whole house. I just
What-
want to apologize.
What state are you in when you?
It's that when I go to sleep. I don't know. It's like, I tell you, because what happens is I wake up in the middle of the night. I just end up watching some things for a few minutes until I fall asleep. And I fall asleep and I hold it. And that's why some of these save. But apparently I've been hitting the forward button. So again,
just hold your penis like the rest of us.
Mr. Vila, good people at
He's dead.
WGBH.
He's definitely dead.
Bob Vila?
I think he's still around.
I
It's
don't
the other
think
guy.
they-
Oh, the other guy died?
Yeah.
They did?
Maybe.
The
I
new
think Bob
Yankee
Villa
Workshop?
died.
Look
Oh
up.
wait, no. That guy's alive. The Yankee Workshop guy. The assistant, but I think Bob.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think Bob Vila's
I
dead.
think he's dead.
I signed back up for TikTok.
I think I saw a TikTok from Bob Vila not that long ago.
Oh dang! Maybe it's a post.
Yeah, he's alive. I just saw a TikTok from him.
He's dead to me. And you know why, Bob.
Yeah, but we don't.
I can't even have
talk
this
So,
old house according to
This
him.
ties back to something you mentioned a couple episodes ago. But I
About the 100 old guys
I
living
logged
in
back
Vegas?
into my TikTok, and it was like, oh, we haven't seen you in a while. And then it's like, you may know these people. And your user,
My fake one?
Yeah, your fake one came up. So I was like,
yeah.
oh, this is. It was like
Let's see
immediately
it.
right there, and then it said, "This is Brian Sturges."
Yeah,
Yeah, you really gotta do
if you looked at the videos I liked on there, I would.
When I say the name Adele, what comes to mind?
Singer.
Oh, yeah.
One
Young
word.
singer, good singer.
Alicia Keys,
Young performer, good writer, producer.
Taylor Swift,
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Oh, that's tough. That's rough.
Aretha, talk about an Aretha burn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't racist because Adele's white. So it just, and Alicia's light.
Yeah,
I don't think
that
anyone
was
was
her
thinking
way
he
of
was gonna-
saying
Yes.
she's not good.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say Taylor Swift is. Is she still like doing music?
Yes.
She's still
I think
alive.
so, yeah.
Super popular.
Yeah, she's big.
Super popular.
Bob Vila will outlive Taylor Swift, guaranteed. Just
Well,
you'll
now-
watch. Tim will show this in the future.
I want to know more names. That was so short.
Yeah, it would be nice to hear some more, but that's the way it
But
goes.
there's lots of people like that. Like whenever they interview Ray Charles or whoever, there's musicians they just don't like for whatever reason.
Oh, here he goes. He's got it. Oh, there he goes.
What the what? Why?
Was he holding a crab?
Yeah, he's using crab pincers to take it out like he's using a
When
wrench.
men were men, you know what I mean? When men were seagoing Gloucester men.
Yeah, you don't need pliers.
God.
What happened to my $100, Joe? Nigga, did you take my money?
That's right, though, bitch. I took it back. You ain't worth no $100. I am Joe Blow, the lover man. You should be paying me, bitch.
Give me my money, man.
Shit, what money? Shit, I get cut like you all day, a dime a dozen. Shit. Here, here's $2. Go get you some dish powder and keep it clean for me next time.
Jeez. He doesn't respect.
I think that's the one. I think just let it.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. See, it was an episode. See, past tense. Listen, we're wrapping it up because we got Thai food waiting for us. Brian Sturges, Mr. Brian Sturges, BrianSturges.com. Cliff Beach, Side Hustle and Flow, Cliff Beach Music, Black Cliff Beach, CliffBeachMusic.com. Timothy Hall Music, 1192 Studios, Timothy Hall Archery, Timothy Hall is a bitch, and Timothy, what's the thing we were doing? The thing.
Mess Hall.
Check out, go ahead and follow Tim Hall's Mess Hall, which is the new graphic. And I'll let you pick any font you want, just so that it can be,
Helvetica.
just so you don't have to find local Blu-ray. All right.
Here's $2. Go watch it, Doja Cat.
See you next Tuesday, I guess.